if I have a bank account, the government gets into it right away. I just don't want to know. I don't want to know anything I'm doing, because as soon as I have open up an account, they're right there. They'll sniff me. They want to know where everything comes from. I just gave up on it last year. I quit.
This address that you gave to me in PG?
Yes, that's the address I just gave you.
Oh la la! Don't you have another address that would be more secure?
Martine, I have no one in this world that cares anything for me at all. Period. There's no one. They all know I'm out here in the parking lot. They all know I've been homeless. Everybody in this town knows this, but not one person will lift a finger to help me.
I believe you, because I was in the United States. I know how it is. I understand. I know.
Yeah, I do. But this is the lowest I've ever been right here. I mean, I've been very, very low. I actually do think I'm going to die unless I get some help very quickly. These are the most unhealthy living conditions that anyone could hope for. So I just got to tell you that.
I know you're dying. I don't know to which extent you're dying, and I literally because when Ashley was dying, okay? When Ashley was dying, you know.
Was dying?
No. When Ashley was dying, okay? There was an expression I invented. I was asking him, are you dying or are you dying? You know, I invented that expression because you know
I'm literally close to death. I'm very close to death, because I've just decided the only way I can get out of this is to hold up a sign. And if I hold up a sign, I'll probably get arrested. And I'm not going to go through that. I just told God I'm not going to do it. And I'm just going to sit here. The cats are going to starve. I'm going to be taken away. That's all. I'm not going to be able to survive it. I'm just not. The weather's getting real cold again tomorrow. We're going to be down to freezing temperature. The spiders are biting through 3 layers of clothes. You got to see my hand right now. I'm sitting here scratching it as I'm talking to you.
Mm.
They took all the skin off of my thumb. It's about a 3-inch long bite. There have been several of them. There's probably about 200 bites right there. And my whole body looks like that.
What I worry the most is your breathing problems.
Yeah. My breathing problems? Yeah. I have bronchial pneumonia.
I understood. Yeah, I understood that. And on a scale of 10, between 1 and 10, how bad it is. 10.
I took a shower, and I went to the community shower, and I was in the sauna for a little bit. That may have helped me a little bit. At night, I have a hard time breathing, so I'd give it about a 7. During the day, it does tend to clear up a little bit, but still my lungs are congested, and I'm always coughing up phlegm, and I'm always blowing my nose. I mean, just pounds of this stuff. During the day, I'd give it about a 4, but it's been persistent for about 2 weeks now.
Honey,
that's about 2 weeks. I've never been sick for longer than 2 days in my life that I can recall.
Honey, is there a good hotel around you that you would sleep in there?
No, I'm not going to go to any hotel, because you can't afford it, I can't afford it. They'll bleed both of us dry. I can't do it. I'm stuck in this van indefinitely throughout the whole winter. There's winter, I'll guarantee that. And so it's just, you know, I'm just waiting for the next thing to happen, which could be the frame breaking. In the meantime, living with the cats, I'm going to tell you, Martine, you got 1 cat in your apartment. I'd like to have 3 of these things in a little cramped van, and I've been here for 13 months.
I know, I understand. If you could come tonight, you would be here.
The cats alone make this about 10 times more difficult. I love these cats, but I'm going to tell you, it makes it about 10 times more difficult, because I have to buy food for them every day. You can only get a certain kind.
Yeah.
I have to buy organic meat, and I got to cut it up, and that takes me about a half an hour. I've got to make sure that keep it real warm in here for him, because Tilly, she starts to sneeze, and I think she has pneumonia right now. She could die. And it's filled with that fine dust, and I'm breathing it, and that's very unhealthy. That's to constantly change the litter box all the time.
Yeah.
Sometimes I have to pull off the road while I'm driving because they went to the bathroom, and I got to pull off the road and risk, a cop, and clean the litter box out before I can continue on. So the cats are constant maintenance, and they want to go outside all the time, and they're always sitting up on the dashboard all day long, just waiting for someone to come by, the cops to come by. So it's real dangerous. The cats make this about 10 times harder than it should be.
And here I am, I'm taking a maximum risk when having all of the money on one side of the market. That is what has ruined me every single time.
But the way I see it, that's why I say,
This same error. I usually do pretty well at first. I usually do, make a lot of money at first. But then I get stuck in a trap when the thing starts to go against me, and I end up losing the whole amount, see? And then I make an enemy out of them, and they never come back again. And John's the exception, because he knows how well I was able to do that one time, and he still has a lot of confidence in me. Can you hear it?
Oui.
Yeah. My presence is going to cause some strain on me, because I'm a man. I'm going to have to literally move, because I literally cannot hear myself think.
Okay.
I'm having an extremely hard time concentrating right now.
Okay.
I'm going to unplug the computer. More for you two. There's no way I can do this. The van would be broken down on the side of the road. I would be dead inside. There's no one to help me, Martine. No, trust me. I'm not living with anybody. There's nobody that cares about my life. As soon as they find out I'm homeless and poor, they run as fast as they can. They just run away. They just get away from me. They can't stand poverty. They think it's like a disease. They won't help you. They won't. And they'll spend a lot of time telling you how wonderful they are, and what Christians they are, how much they love Jesus. They're all liars, every single last one of them. That's why when I run across someone like you, or this guy out in California who opens up their house to me, after just a few emails, I say, wow, that's really exceptional, because that's not my normal experience. My normal experience is rejection. When I was in the...
I would use all I have to get you here.
Wow, what a situation this is. This is really just incredible. Just incredible. Here's my choices. Someone keeps breaking into our line. Here's my choices. If I stay here, I'm going to end up losing these cats, and probably being stranded, because I think you're going to cut me off here pretty soon. Okay?
Don't have much of a choice. I'm by myself here.
There's no way I'm going to get out. No way. I'm trapped. I'm totally trapped.
I would have nothing left to...
It's about $500 a month.
Yeah, but eventually I'm about to get to the point that I would have no money left. So once I have no money left, then what?
I mean, that's the point I'm making. I'm just saying that if I remain here, a situation where I'm doomed, I think I'm doomed. If I go there, I think I'm doomed too, but it's just a question of which situation am I doomed more.
But I don't know about being doomed with me. For somebody in my situation, I don't know if I'm crazy or what, but to send you more, it's not 50% I sent you, it's more than that.
I know.
I'm either, I don't know, maybe I'm crazy.
No, you're not. You understand, I haven't a godly person would do. It's 10:59. They're going to close down. I'm going to have to go.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to talk to you again tomorrow earlier, so we can have a more lengthy conversation.
Okay.
I'm not really sure we can make any headway on this issue. It seems to be a stalemate. Either I get in the car and start driving, or I stay here and deal with this and hope that a miracle takes place with one of these idiot Craigslist morons. Place to stay at least for 1 month.
My way.
Alright, well my body body is just shredded. I scratched on my shoulder.
Trust me.
My whole shoulder.
Trust me, I really understand.
Okay, I'm gonna go sleep outside, and I'm gonna talk to you tomorrow again. I don't know, it looks like I may have to take off on Sunday to head your way and be there on Monday. I mean, I hate to say that, but it's the only choice I got. I would end up at Deborah's. And I don't know if that's going to work either, and I don't know if that's even acceptable for you.
Next candidate for the United States Senate is a fifth-generation North Dakotan. His family has included homesteaders, small business owners, and community leaders. As a Fargo City Commissioner, he has brought new jobs to his hometown. As a businessman, he has helped make a software company thrive by opening international markets. Unlike his Democrat opponent, North Dakota's Senate nominee knows what it's like to sign a check that doesn't bounce. Ladies and gentlemen, this candidate is running a great campaign. He projects a great image for his state. The next senator from the great state of North Dakota, Sleazin. It's great to be here. I want to share with you the message I've been hearing from my fellow North Dakotans for the past months. From farmers and ranchers, school teachers, and small business people, the message is the same. Congress is broken, and to fix it, we have to clean house and Senate. Now, my grandmother had a saying, a new broom sweeps clean. And what this country needs are a bunch of new brooms in Washington. This new broom symbolizes the spirit of change that can be found all across North Dakota. It symbolizes the spirit of change that can be found all across North Dakota. It symbolizes the deep-seated conviction that the only way we're going to solve our state's and nation's problems is to first fix the problem that is Congress itself. When a leader like George Bush can't get his programs passed by the Block Everything Congress, we know one thing about its members. It's time for them to go. Rural America's pain is real, and its struggle is now. That's why I can't understand why the Democrats on the House Ways and Means Committee cut the number of rural enterprise zones the president requested from 100 down to 25. And now the Senate Democrats want to dilute what's left. The Democratic rhetoric on curing the critical ills of rural America is about as effective as a get well card. The message, sorry to hear you're sick, get better soon, is a nice thought, but it won't cure what ails you. And North Dakota needs an agricultural policy that works. Congress is trying to micro every farm and ranch in this country. We have got to get government off of the backs of our farmers and ranchers and out of their way. In closing, I want to make it very clear to everyone in this hall and to everyone in Congress. Real change in Congress is coming. From my grandmother, a new broom sweeps clean was good advice. From the voters this fall, it's going to be a promise. Thank you very much.